आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Welcome to Doubtnut. So this is the question. Suppose that two circles C1 and C2 in plane have no points in common. Then option 1, there is no line tangent to both C1 and C2. Option 2, there are exactly 4 lines tangent to both C1 and C2. Option 3, there are no lines there are no lines tangent to both C1 and C2, or there are exactly 2 lines tangent to both C1 and C2. Option 4, there are no lines tangent to both C1 and C2, or there are exactly 4 lines tangent to both C1 and C2. So it is given in the question that there are two circles C1 and C2 and there are no points in common. No points. When we say no points in common, so they aren't intersecting each other at anywhere in the plane or the space. So there are two possible diagrams of this. So I'll be showing you the diagrams. So let us consider these diagrams, which is this one is C1 and this two is C2, and this one is C2, this one is C1, for example. So do they have any points in common, or are they intersecting anywhere? This is this loop and this is this loop, and this is this and this is this, so they are not intersecting. We have applied tangents because they can intersect, they can have tangents, but do they have some similar points? For example, if we say this is the point, this might be h1 comma k1, and this is other point in the space, this is h2 comma k2, correct? Similarly for all, and this is not intersecting at any point. So let us consider all the four statements. There is no line tangent to both C1 and C2, so this is justifying this, but we have another case, so we can't say option 1 is correct. Let us consider option 2. There are exactly 4 lines tangent to both C1 and C2. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is correct, but this is incomplete. Again, same as option 1. So let's jump to the option 3, which says there are no lines tangent to both C1 and C2. Okay, we are justifying the first part is correct. Or there are exactly 2 lines tangent to both C1 and C2. Now here it is false. We have exactly 4 lines. So let's jump to option number 4, which says there are no lines tangent to both C1 and C2. Till here it is correct. Or we are using or. There are exactly 4 lines tangent to both C1 and C2. So now this time this is also justified. So which option is the correct option or the best suited one for this? It is option number 4, which says there are no lines tangent to both C1 and C2, or there are exactly 4 lines tangent to both C1 and C2. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।